sunny and warm for our Memorial Day. Hopefully you had a chance to get outside. Our high officially so far at 87. We briefly hit 88, but the way it works is we have to actually hit that temperature for 5 consecutive minutes for it to count. So we'll see whether or not that actually comes in at 88 as the final observations come in later on. Certainly above average. The normal high is only 76 for this point in May, and at least we did not see any rain. We've enjoyed a dry weekend, and although it's been warm, the humidity not too bad, so it's tolerable heat for sure. And if you look at temperatures around the area, the story in our area is the heat. Temperatures well into the 80s. We see those 80s clear into northern parts of Michigan as well. 88 in Chicago, Illinois. 87 Minneapolis, but then you get west of there, we see some sharply cooler conditions. Temperatures in the 60s across the parts of Nebraska and the Dakotas. And as we take a look at the radar picture, of course, there's nothing going on in our neck of the woods. Nice and quiet. We're going to keep it this way for you tonight and tomorrow. Tomorrow is really a copy and paste forecast from what we saw today. Looking up here across the northern plains where we saw that temperature divide from the 80s to the 60s. In between, we've got some pretty hefty storms. I counted multiple tornado warnings here moving across portions of west central Minnesota. These storms moving at about 55 miles per hour. And those storms pretty intense, and we'll have a chance here on Wednesday to get a few storms, but nothing like what those folks up there are seeing. We're not going to have the same amount of wind energy to produce storms like that, but we could see an isolated strong storm. This will be Wednesday, especially Wednesday afternoon. We're just in that lowest risk, the marginal, for much of the area. For an isolated strong storm, the threat would be wind and hail. Again, it's going to be pretty well an isolated severe threat, so this is not going to be a huge concern for us. But looking at your forecast for you tonight, the skies remaining mostly clear and pretty warm. Temperatures around 70 for the overnight low. Heading out the door tomorrow morning, kind of a warm and muggy start tomorrow. I think we have a chance to hit our first 90 of the season. Mostly sunny skies and breezy. Those winds out of the southwest sustained around 15 miles per hour. We're going to get some gusts around 25 tomorrow afternoon. But here comes the cold front by midweek. Here's tomorrow, or I should say Wednesday, 8 in the morning. We see some more clouds and some scattered showers, mainly off to the northwest. As we head throughout the day Wednesday, here's a look as we get into the afternoon. A few showers at 2 o'clock. And you notice as we go later on, getting into about 3 o'clock, we see some storms starting to pop up across our area. Again, the placement of that front, where exactly it sets up on Wednesday will be key because that will determine where those storms will fire. But you can see the emphasis is especially south and east of our area. By late Wednesday afternoon, that front's going to move through, and those temperatures are going to really take a hit later on in the week. Tonight, we'll go with a low of 70. There's a few clouds. Staying a little bit breezy for us overnight. Tomorrow, I think we could hit our first 90 of the season. Skies mostly sunny. As we look at your 7-day forecast, those temperatures will start to drop to the mid-80s on Wednesday. As we head into Thursday, still some showers around in the first half of the day, and then clearing, and then looking beautiful Friday. And as we head into next weekend, temperatures comfortable but low humidity and sunshine. Katie.